Welcome to the Sales Acceleration Show, and today we're going to discuss how to introduce a new technology into an existing market. And I got a big bullshit button because this is pretty difficult, so I've invited my friend Thomas from TheLedger. All the pressure is on him to actually explain this to us, how they are successful. Thomas, our viewers don't know us, so maybe you want to explain to them what you do.
I hope they know you, Michael, but they don't know me yet. So for the viewers out there, I'm Thomas Marckx. I am a founding partner of TheLedger, and we are a blockchain company. There are a lot of blockchain companies.
Yes, that is the main disruptive technology around and overhyped completely at this moment.
Well, I wouldn't say it was overhyped, but let me first explain what we do.
Exactly.
We do a lot of talking, a lot of evangelism. We do workshops to get people to know what blockchain is. And you can look us up on our website, what we do. But mostly, we're a company that builds stuff. We want to get blockchain technology cheaply, efficiently in the hands of people so they can play with it.
Because I think that's one of the big issues of blockchain is there is no use case. Or no, there are use cases, but people are hard to explain. So let me get back to the statement. How do you enter that market? How do you convince people to use it?
Well, you've mentioned it already, Michael. It's a use case. It's first of all, think about what can we do or it's possible with this disruptive, decentralized technology. And get this right. But the moment that you have a use case, well, don't go and put a lot of functional analysts on it and say, okay, give me a very thick document on how we're going to build this. No, just start building it. Build a quick, dirty prototype so you can play with it, put it somewhere live so people can test with it, and then you can go further with an MVP. So that's important.
The use case.
Indeed.
You have a two?
Well, of course, otherwise we wouldn't have a one. It's to be honest, and I know everybody says be honest. Your mother says it.
It's like
your
sales, you know. Honesty for me, it's a different kind of truth, right?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Huh?
As an engineer, that's hard.
It's important to say what is possible with this technology. At this moment, it's still what we call bleeding edge technology, meaning every day things are changing, and you won't be able to get about 1 million transactions per second in it yet. We will get there eventually. So be clear on what the possibilities are at this moment. Check if the use case that we have, whether or not it is capable to do it with the current technology, but mostly just build something.
What I find amazing is that you guys actually were able to enter the Flemish government, which is it's a state-controlled organization, let's say slow. I'm sorry for the guys working there, but actually it's slow in process deciding. It's very disruptive. How did you convince these guys? How did you win? Because you must have had tons of competition.
Well, mostly I think is they've been doing research around different types of technology, but also blockchain for the past 2 years. And the more you start searching for it, the more you get either a little bit annoyed or you get more confused.
Too much.
But our idea was we build a very simple use case. It was to put competences and degrees on a blockchain, which you can play. And we showed it. We showed the live demo for an audience about 200 people from the Flemish government. It was during competition. We were the only one who showed a live demo, which worked. Which, by the way, at this moment is still working after 3 months without doing any changes on it. Perfect. So it's been live for 3 months. It's a prototype, but the fact that you can make something really quickly, really cheaply, fast, and people can play with it, well, that convinces someone.
In sales, I absolutely believe in touching things. If you can make the untouchable, if it's a service or product, whatever you do, if you can make it touchable by a prototype, demo, or really buttons, stuff like that.
It doesn't need it.
People actually trust it.
Indeed.
Yeah? And then the second thing is make it look beautiful. Because when things are beautiful, people trust it even more. But that's beyond the blockchain. That's user interfaces and all of that. So if I have a quick recap, you said 3 things. 1, I would say, get the use case right.
Indeed.
2, be honest.
Yep.
So what works and especially why it would not work. And then 3, how do you win?
Well, mostly is it if you have your prototype ready and you show something, and it doesn't need to be an MVP to be clear about this. Also, in that case, explain what it does, what it doesn't do, so the expectations are correctly. And also, if you do some quick wins, you hard code some things, mention it. Mention it, say, okay, we took a shortcut there, but mostly we just want to prove that at this moment the technology can do this.
You told me just before we were taping this actually that you've been growing very fast organically. So you haven't been doing active sales. So my question is now, if you're growing organically, what's the next step? What you're going to do next? You're still going to keep up the organic growth by How do you do that? How do you actually start?
Well, I think it's quite important to mention that we haven't thought that far ahead yet, because everything is going so fast. And
gotta set goals, gotta set goals.
Indeed, but we've been very lucky. And well, I think to answer your question more precisely, my feeling is that the possibilities of blockchain technology are huge. The hype is even more huge. But if you scrap a little bit from the surface and you say, okay, we know there's a lot being sales done on the internet, on YouTube, what is really possible with this core technology, then I think the moment you will see these live implementations there, I think they will become a tsunami. And I mean, our goal of that is to first of all be ready, because automation is coming. Yeah. And make sure that you have a big network of partners to work with. Not only to do the workshop and the ideation, but also with technology partners. I don't believe in the market which blockchain is, which is still isn't completely, how do you say it?
Mature.
It's
very junior, yeah.
But the moment it will explode, you won't find enough developers. Yeah. So what we do is we work together also with competitors. I don't view them as competitors, I view them with partners.
You want to grow.
Indeed.
Grow the noise, grow the volume.
Yeah, because
educate.
Indeed, because the key of blockchain is collaboration. Yeah. And you can't sell a collaborative tool on your own. You have to do it with partners, with an ecosystem.
Perfect. Thanks for that. I didn't have to press the bullshit button, so you did a really, really good job. And I think for the first time I really understand blockchain, because it's pretty hard. As a sales guy, I'm just thinking, how much money can I make from this? But
well, I don't think in terms of money, but I think in terms of automation and of saving costs. And I think that will be quite a lot. Perfect.
Thanks a lot. If you like what you've heard, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I see you next time. Thanks
also
for watching.
Go to our website, TheLedger.be. Look at our blog, sorry to claim your show. And we have an open Slack channel. It's called blockchainbelgium.be. Around 400 members are there who are looking for it. Go there. So you can chat with me and hopefully with Michael as well.
He's taking over. You should go in sales, actually. That will work. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, Michael.
Bye.
Bye.